Education is an issue that's enormously personal for me. You know, I grew up in a small town, a rural town in North Carolina, actually South Carolina, Georgia, and North Carolina. My family didn't have a lot of money, but my parents worked hard to put food on the table and put a roof over our heads. And they told us if we worked hard in school, there was nothing we couldn't do. And in the classroom, I had heroic public school teachers who taught me exactly the same thing. I had teachers who cared about me, who took an interest in my life, and who taught me the skills I needed to succeed. My high school teacher, you can clap for teachers, that's good. My high school English teacher, Miss Burns, who I remember very well, made me believe that somebody from a little town in North Carolina where their father worked in a textile mill could do anything if they worked hard and did the right things. Teachers like Miss Burns, good public schools, and the chance to go to college made all the difference in my own life. Every child in America deserves to have a teacher like her. Not so that we can talk about the fond memories years later when we're running for president, but so every child in America can have a chance to run for president, to be anything that they want to be. It's a fact that having a good teacher is the single most effective way to improve a student's performance. Teachers are instructors, mentors, role models, but most of all, they are professionals, and they deserve professional pay. Today, we pay teachers far less than other professionals with similar educations. Even though we pay teachers less, we expect them to do everything with next to nothing. We give them too little control over their classrooms. And when some children don't succeed, we say that teachers should have done more with less. How many of us know teachers who go out every year and buy supplies and books for their classroom? Teachers are heroes for dedicating their lives to our children, but heroes have to pay the bills too. Instead of helping teachers overcome problems, some people talk like teachers are the problem. It's time to end these Republican attacks against teachers and teachers' unions. From the State House to the White House, it's wrong for any politician to try and score political points by pointing fingers, especially at people who have devoted their lives to teaching our children. What we need to start doing What we need to start doing is treating our teachers with the value and the respect that they deserve and backing up our words with meaningful actions. To me, it's as simple as ABC. If we want successful students, we need good teachers. And if we want good teachers, we need to pay them a good salary. Teacher quality is lowest in the poorest schools, where good teachers are in fact needed the most. Recruiting teachers is a particular challenge in rural schools, including many here in Iowa and in my state of North Carolina. As president, I want to find a way to reward teachers who are making a difference in high-poverty schools. I'll work with states to give all teachers in successful high-poverty schools up to a $5,000 raise. Teachers in high-poverty schools could earn $5,000 more by proving their effectiveness, such as winning national board certification or by serving as mentors. This issue is personal for me because I came up through the public schools, as did Elizabeth. My entire childhood, I went to schools in rural areas where most people didn't go to college. I was blessed to be the first person in my family to actually go to college. And when I got there, I remember it very well. I remember feeling a little bit like a hick. I probably was a little bit of a hick. I remember feeling rough around the edges, like maybe I didn't fit in, didn't belong. But then I remember thinking how I got there and realized that this is what makes America great. It didn't matter where I came from. It didn't matter that when I was born, my father had to borrow money to get me out of the hospital. It didn't matter that I grew up in parts of America that are sometimes forgotten. What matters, and what mattered then, was that I had teachers who had inspired me. What matters was that I had teachers who cared about me. Teachers who, along with my parents, taught me that by working hard and living right, anybody could live the American dream. And I have lived the American dream. And what mattered was that I had teachers who made me feel inspired, who made me feel empowered, inspired and instilled in me a sense of possibility and a sense that I could do anything I wanted to do. What mattered was that even though I was born in a poor community, my public education provided me with the three things that every child in America should have: the preparation I needed to enter the world of work, the opportunity to attend college, and the tools I needed to become an active member of our own community. But my story should not be the exception. My story should be the rule. Every child in America deserves to have the opportunities that I had. Every child in America deserves to have the kind of teachers that I had. As president, I will work tirelessly until we can say to every child in America, it doesn't matter where you were born, or who your parents are, or what the color of your skin, or what country your family came from. It doesn't matter if your father works at a mill or on Wall Street. None of that matters, because this is America. And whether you're born in a poor neighborhood or a rich one, you will have the preparation you need to enter the world. You'll have the opportunity to attend college, and you'll have the skills you need to become an active member of your community. No matter who you are or where you were born, you will finish your education with the tools you need to build your life. We are all in this together. This is not about politics. This is about who we are as a nation. This is about achieving our deepest aspiration, a country where birth does not control destiny. The future of our country rests on what we decide to do next. Continue to accept a broken system, or push for the big, bold, strong change we all know we need. I hope you'll stand with me, because together I am absolutely convinced that we can bring about that change. Thank you all, and God bless you.